Hello everyone. These are slides describing my process when going through when I install Windows 10 version 10.6.7 on an upboard. My upboard has 64 gigabyte of memory. So the one I received looked like this. It just have a passive heatsink. It doesn't have that big heatsink with the fan on. I use the instruction from the upboard.org website. This is the Windows installation guide. So first I went to the Microsoft website and essentially download the media creation tool so that I could create a thumb drive, bootable thumb drive to install Windows. So this is how it actually hook up when I install my Windows. So you see my SanDisk here is a thumb drive that the system can boot up on it. I have my mouse and a keyboard over here, HDMI to my monitor, and then I have my power. So on booting up, you can see this screen. Okay, you choose your stuff, you click up next, and then the setup start. So after a while, it will ask you to activate Windows. As I don't have a product key yet, so I just choose I don't have a product key. So and then it starts to choose to show you need to choose the version to install. I install Windows 10 Home, and then of course you have to accept the license term, and I choose custom install. So this is the same procedure so far as is shown on the upboard documentation. And then it goes in here. You see where you want to install. On my computer, on my upboard, it showed that two partition, one reserve MSR for 128 megabyte, and the rest is about 58 gigabyte. And according to the upboard instruction, they want us to delete all these partitions. It was kind of leery deleting the MSR one, but so they told me to delete everything, so I delete everything. So I delete the drive 0 partition 1 first. It become unallocated here, and then I start going to unallocate delete the second partition. So now I have the whole eMMC drive for Windows now. And then I click up next, and then the window file copy process start. So this takes some time. About 20 minutes later, and then finally you see the window want to restart to continue. And then after this one though, as it going through, I think it boot up about twice again during its setting up before I can see this the up boot flash screen getting device ready. Okay, so just wait. Just be patient and wait for it to do its stuff. Okay, about 5 minutes later, after I seen this boot flash screen, and then it start going to here, and then you need to start to set up your setting. You customize it or use the express setting. That's up to you. You need to set up your Windows login account. You need to set up to use CORTANA or not. And then boom, you finally on your desktop you see the familiar desktop Windows desktop. So at this spot in time here, it took me about 33 minutes overall from beginning to up to this point. Next step, of course, we need to install the Windows 10 64-bit driver from up. So we have step 1, chipset peripheral TXE, the trusted execution engine, and then the network stuff. So step 1, these things you download from the upboard website, of course, and then you unzip them. So you just use setup from step 1 folder, and essentially it run this application here. It run all the drivers needed for the Atom. One thing here you have to watch out for is I have found something weird. Every time you install anything, usually there's a restart pop-up window, and you can see that the process for installing the Cherry Trail T driver package is not finished yet, but this one pops up. So for some reason this restart pop-up window stopped very early. So I say, So I say, okay, I just leave it alone. I suggest not to click restart now because I didn't. So I just wait until it's all done here. So everything you get is finished, and then I restart now. So I wait until the end of the install to restart. And then finally you see the regular Windows 10 locking screen. And then I do my step 2, which is the trusted execution engine. Nothing anything particular there. It just wait until it's done, and then reboot. Next step is the local area network stuff, setup, and then it's done. Reboot. So everything all done. And if you look at the Windows Explorer, you see it use up about 12.3 gigabyte for the window install. Complete at this point in time, network works and everything else. And for my particular case, I have about 45.3 gigabyte left. So hopefully this is helpful to some folks. Later.